Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to do a quick one, even though I said that yesterday and it turned into 45 minutes. That's not going to be the case today because I do have a call in exactly 11 minutes. So what I just quickly wanted to share this morning, as I'm still enjoying the incredibly beautiful aftermath of a healing crisis. And hallelujah for fevers. I sang the praises of fevers yesterday, and I can't sing enough praises for fevers and pray for fevers. When you are in a difficult spot, especially physically, and yet it's actually not true physically, because I feel oftentimes, for me, fevers are deeply cathartic, spiritually, emotionally, karmic experiences. But, that's kind of like besides the point. What I wanted to speak to today is, and I will speak more about this, but to just invite a pondering, invite a contemplation around, where are you at within yourself in this time in history? Because for those of you, if you're following me, chances are you have a very clear understanding that we are at a very crucial time in history. And I just want to invite, the meditation or the contemplation, not the meditation, the contemplation of what are you here to do in this time in history. And what I mean by that is, if you're here in a body, it's because you have a role to play. Now, I'm not saying not everybody is here, to become a public figure or a teacher. No, that's not what I'm saying. Or even to do great things, because great things is being a mother to your children. But it's to really, really, really connect with your innermost knowing of what are you here to do at this time, and are you doing it? And 3 quick things. Most people, most of us, because I was there too before my realization, and it doesn't stop. Most of us are either lost in the downward spiral of life, and therefore I'm not good enough, my life and my issues, and if it only wouldn't be for that, and so there's the lost in the downward spiral. Or we're lost in the upward spiral, which really is just the other side of the coin. And what I mean by that is, we're lost in intergalactic, spacemanship and quantum leaping and love and light brigade, and everything is fine, and I'm, the superhero of these times, and I'm an infinite being, and I'm invincible, and, that kind of upward spiral illusion. Both are illusions. So if you are trapped in the downward spiral of like, if only that, if only, not good enough, illusion. Even if certain things may be true, but still it's not all of who you are, right? Like, not all of who you are is the downward spiral, even if you have proof for certain things. On the other hand, even if you have proof of your greatness, because maybe you have 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 1 million followers, and making great income and writing bestseller books or whatever it is that you might be doing, or you're speaking every day to the Galactic Light Federation, and I'm using this as an example, so don't take stuff personal. Oftentimes language is limiting. So, you know, whether you're lost up there or down here, both are illusions, and or partially illusions. And what is important at this time is to come here to reality, right? Like, what is real? What is real is we are at a crucial juncture in history. And as much as, yes, it's not my fault or your fault, but we're all in this together. And even they, the dark forces, they're also just, you know, it's kind of like, why am I doing the work that I'm doing? By the work of grace, not because I'm special or I was so clever or so evolved. It's like, I don't know why I'm doing the work I'm doing, by the work of grace. And those that are doing the other work, they're doing it because I love you, David. Those other ones are doing the work that they're doing also by the grace of God, or by the grace of the darker forces, you know. And that there's a lot that we don't understand, that we will never understand, but we must come to this moment in time and understand, like, what is the truth of what's going on within and without. We all have our darkness, we all have our light, we all have our good qualities, our bad qualities, we all have delusions and illusions. But then what are we going to do with that? And the invitation, you know, and it's a big invitation, because when you really start to feel into, like, what are you here to really do? And I'm talking especially to those of you who may already have a successful business, who in 2 minutes, I need to get off, I need to send the link. So we'll continue this conversation, but for those of you that are already successful, it's easy to hide behind and go like, well, you know, I'm doing well, look at all my followers and the books that I've written or the courses that I've put out there. Yeah, good. But are you fulfilling your destiny? Are you addressing all the parts that are kind of uncomfortable to address? Because if you were to address them, they're going to shake the foundation of your reality, and they're going to bring up a lot of disturbances, you know. And so at this time, what's really important, especially for those of us that are out there doing important work, or, you know, that want to be doing that, we need to look at where else are we hiding an illusion? What else is there to dig up? Because guaranteed, like, if we're alive in a body right now, it's because we all have stuff to address. The darker forces are the contrast needed to wake people up. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, for all of us, you know, no matter who we are, we all have stuff, and we can get lost in it, just as we can get lost in our light. So it's time to be real. And that's what we're going to be talking about more and more here. And yeah, gotta run. All my love. Bye, everyone.